This episode brought to you by thegiveawaygeek.com. Win board games, electronics, and gift cards at thegiveawaygeek.com. The geek that keeps on giving.
Hey everybody, welcome to Board Online, Board Offline. Today we're bringing you our full gameplay of Mechs Vs Minions. We're doing the first mission here. I'm actually going to try to maybe do one for each mission, but I don't know. We'll see. Definitely going to do maybe one more for sure, and then we'll kind of see how it goes from there. So this is the first mission, first full mission. This is not the tutorial in Mechs Vs Minions. Let's see how I do. All right, so to start off with, we're going to pick our Yorls. I've got our four favorite Yorls in the world right here, lined up next to the compass, and we're going to roll this die. You know what? We'll roll two rune die that we have to figure out which two Yorls we're going to be this game for mission one. Red and red. Okay, so him. Obviously, we're not going to be him twice. So let's get one more. We've got Ziggs already, and red again. I'm starting to think these dice are loaded. Let's try one more time. Blue. So Ziggs and Tristana. Okay. Now let's take a quick look at the new stuff that comes in Mission 1. The Mission 1 rulebook does say that you should have new damage cards. However, that has been confirmed as a misprint by the designers. So instead, you do get 4 new schematic cards. This is the first time you see schematic cards in the game. This right here is Heimerdinger's schematic card. When any mech pushes or tows another mech, the pushed or towed mech may repair 1 damage. So that's pretty cool. It's not just when Heimerdinger is involved in this, but when any mech does it. You can see it gets unlocked at the 4th team gear. And then we have Corky's do a barrel roll. When you would take damage, take no damage instead, and then move to an adjacent space and turn to face any direction. And you get that unlocked at 2. This one is a scrap, one that you have to scrap after you use it. Whereas Heimerdinger's is one that gets saved and is in permanent effect. Here is Tristana's, which we'll be using this game, obviously. Kaboom. Play before or after you execute your command line. Deal damage to the nearest target in every direction at any range, maximum of 8 targets. Gets unlocked at 3 team gears, and it's a one-time use only. And then we've got Ziggs. It's a one-time use only as well. Hex Minefield. Play before you execute your command line. Choose a color. All targets standing on rune spaces of that color take damage. And you may draw 1 damage card to not... And if you do that, then you do not discard the Hex Minefield. This gets unlocked at 4 team gears. Okay, so here's what we've got going on this mission. I'm not going to read all the intro and outro stuff for the missions, but the whole idea is that Rumble, our headmaster for our school right here, this is the school to learn how to pilot these mechs. Rumble's been using this bomb as a fuel source or a power source for the school, and we've decided that that's not a good idea. The bomb's ticking. We got to get out of there before it blows up. So the bomb has 5 health, which is represented over here on the Doom tracker, and to disarm the bomb, we've got to get it from here to this repair pad over here. The bomb will take damage during the minion attack phase, just like we will if a minion is orthogonally adjacent to it. Diagonal doesn't do anything. Also, if we push the bomb into a minion, that'll kill that minion, but the bomb also takes damage. And is there anything else you need to know before we start? I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, so let's get going. One thing I will say, I'll have this out here in order to keep track of which mech is going to be going first during the game. However, I'm not actually going to time anything. It's been suggested on some forums that in a one-player game, it might be more fun just to treat it more as a puzzle and not use the timer and kind of puzzle out which command cards to use. So I think when I'm playing one player, that's how I'm going to do it. I'm not going to time the command card phase when you're picking the command cards, I should say, when you're drafting them, and treat it more as kind of an exercise in figuring out exactly what to do. And obviously that won't affect y'all so much because I'll edit out all the time I spend thinking about stuff. So here we go. All right, so here's my first initial selection of 10 possible command cards. We're each going to get 4. In a 2-player game, you always end up getting twice as many as you would in a 4-player game because the same number of cards get drafted every time. And at the beginning of a 4-player game, everybody gets 2 for a total of 8 cards getting drafted. So in this case, we'll both get 4. Let's see here.
Oh, and I didn't tell you Tristana's going first. So I think I'm going to try to have Tristana spend some time pushing the bomb. So let's give her, let's give her memory core to begin with. Then we'll have Ziggs take. Let's give Ziggs a ripsaw. That's always a fun one. And Tristana will take the speed. And let's give Ziggs Blaze. Tristana will grab Aimbot. And then Flame Spitter for Ziggs, but I think we'll actually use that to make the Blaze be a level 2 Blaze. And let's give, let's give Cyclotron to Tristana. And then Ziggs does not have anything to turn with yet. Maybe we'll give him Scythe. No. You know what? I want to give him Cyclotron. All right, so here's how we've laid them out. I've got memory core at the front for Tristana, followed by level 1 speed, level 1 Cyclotron, and then level 1 Hexmatic Aimbot. And up here for Ziggs, we've got Ripsaw, level 2 Blaze, Cyclotron. So let's do this. And as I said, Tristana's going first. So she's going to do memory core 90 degrees. Speed, move 2 spaces, what I'll do, 1, 2. It could be 1 to 2, we're doing 2. Cyclotron, turning that way, and the aimbot doesn't get anybody. Then we've got Ziggs, who fires off a ripsaw down here, hits this guy because there's no maximum range on the ripsaw. And then next up we've got level 2 Blaze, so 1, 2. And by the way, the bomb cannot be damaged accidentally by us, so it doesn't matter that he ends his Blaze next to the bomb. And then we've got a Cyclotron, and I think we'll have Ziggs face this way because, and hopefully I could do something so that, hopefully I can work something out here where he can turn. Having this ripsaw in the first spot might have been a bad idea. Maybe I should have put it here in plans of getting a turn later. We'll see. That might be something we'll have to look at adjusting as the game goes on. All right, so now the minions have to move. And in this mission, they move 1 space toward the bomb wherever the bomb is. So move all of them. And now during the spawning phase, every empty rune will get a new minion. And then they would do damage at this point, but no minions are near anything to damage. So let's move on to the next draft. Okay, so Ziggs is going to take the fuel tank. And then Tristana will take an aimbot. And then Ziggs will take this other aimbot. And Tristana will take Omni Stomp. Now for Tristana, what I've done is her aimbot's now level 2, and the Omni Stomp went over here and is a level 2 Omni Stomp. With Ziggs, I'm going to use the aimbot. I'm going to discard that. And it's going to move Ripsaw to slot 2, and the fuel tank is going to go in slot 1 here. So now Ziggs goes first, turn 90 degrees with the fuel tank, fire off the ripsaw, take this guy out. Blaze 2 spaces, 1, 2, which kills this guy because Blaze kills anybody to your left and right at the end of your movement. And then Cyclotron, he'll turn this way, and it's every enemy within 1 range diagonally, so takes this guy out. Now Tristana is going to Omni Stomp 1, 2, and then speed 1. Now I think, she's going to be in the way here for Ziggs' Ripsaw in the next one, so that's unfortunate. If I move another space, the bomb's going to take damage. So, and whether I move another space or not, Ziggs' Ripsaw is going to be blocked. So I think I'm going to stay right there. Speed lets me move 1 or 2 spaces. So we'll just stay right where we're at with that. Cyclotron, now she has to turn. And I guess I'll turn to face this direction. Aimbot level 2. There is nobody quite close enough for her to hit anybody with that, so that's the end of it. So now the minions are going to move. That guy's going there. Okay, now actually I forgot that Ziggs' Ripsaw is not going to be blocked by anything because the very first thing he's going to do is turn 90 degrees. So that's cool. And now here's what we've got for our next draft. Oh, by the way, no damage done by minions because they're only diagonally adjacent and they have to be orthogonally adjacent to deal damage. So Tristana's choosing first. So the question is, let's see, I think Chain Lightning. She may want to turn her speed into Chain Lightning. That could be a good one. So let's get a Chain Lightning for her. Ziggs will take the Ripsaw. And now do we want to go level 3 Aimbot or level 3 Chain Lightning for Tristana? That's a good question. I think the level 3 Chain Lightning is going to be pretty devastating this turn. So we'll take that, which gives Ziggs the aimbot, and that one gets discarded. Okay, so here we go. Tristana now has level 3 Chain Lightning. I felt like that speed was going to start getting us into trouble the deeper we get into this territory. So level 3 Chain Lightning is where we're going with that. Not to mention the speed was going to take her away from the bomb this turn. Ziggs has level 2 Ripsaw and level 1 Hexmatic Aimbot. So let's run through this. Tristana is going to go with the Omni Stomp sideways. 1, 2, and that pushes the bomb here, which is a really bad place for the bomb to be. Hopefully we can take out enough guys to where it won't matter a whole lot. Chain Lightning. Where do we want to start this? Let's get this out of the way. I think we'll take this guy out, which will then go, if we go, because I could chain it 5 times, and every chain has to be diagonal. So I think from here, then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was awesome. All right, so I got 6 of these guys that I just killed total. So that guy goes there, which means we're now level 1. Oh, and these really should be flipped over. Sorry I have them face up because they are not able to be used yet. So with level 1, these guys come off. And we've got 5 more. So that puts us at level 2. Okay, so that was her Chain Lightning. Now Cyclotron, she's going to turn this way. And all diagonal within 1 range. So that guy gets taken out. And then Hexmatic Aimbot. We will take this guy out. Now, there's still going to be minions on either side of this when the minion spawn. Well, actually, the movement phase is going to put minions here, but that means that those will be blocked from anyone spawning, so at least that's good, but we'll see how that goes. Actually, Ziggs is going to end. You'll see what happens here. This will be good. Fuel tank, he's going to turn 90 degrees. Fire off a level 2 Ripsaw takes both of these guys out, so that's good. Put them up here. And then level 2 Blaze, 1, 2. He hits the oil, so he slashed to there. So that's actually a spot that's going to be blocked from a minion spawning, which is really good. Hexmatic Aimbot, let's see, we'll take out level 1 is all we can do, so actually this is the only guy we can take out with that. And Cyclotron. How do we want to do? Well, I guess it doesn't matter because at the beginning of my turn I'll have Fuel Tank again. So, whatever. We'll phase this way. That's fine. All right. So now minion movement. These guys are coming back because the bomb has passed them by. That guy goes there, here, here. That actually wasn't a terrible amount of minions that just got added, so decent turn there. Now let's do the minion damage phase, which means that Still, we aren't taking damage. However, the bomb is going to take 1 damage from this minion right here. All right, so next up, let's do this draft and see what we want to do here. I think Tristana... Oh, no, you know what? It's Ziggs' turn to pick first, actually. So Ziggs will take... He'll take another fuel tank. Maybe he'll take some damage and we can blow up the fuel tank. And then Tristana's going to take Blaze. And I guess Ziggs will take another fuel tank. And then Tristana will take Memory Core, even though I might not actually use that. We'll see. Okay, so yeah, Ziggs has level 3 fuel tank, which really now makes Cyclotron pointless other than the damage it does. Because at the beginning of my turn, I can face any direction I want to, and then Cyclotron's at the end of my turn. So, you know, we might look into either replacing Cyclotron with something else or upgrading it. Down here, I did add the Blaze right here, and then I actually discarded Memory Core because I want to keep Omni Stomp, I want to keep Hexmatic Aimbot, and turning here would just be... I mean, I guess I could put it there for the purpose of... No, because then if I want to turn... Yeah, I'm going to leave it out. Okay. So let's run through this. First off, Ziggs can face any direction because of that fuel tank. He's going to face this direction. Fire off the level 2 Ripsaw, take both of these guys out, which brings us up to level 3, which means Tristana's Kaboom is now available. And remember, she can deal damage. Let's get that to... There we go. She can deal damage to the nearest target in every direction, maximum of 8 targets. As a one-time effect, so we'll see how that goes. There's the other one. So then we've got to do the level 2 Blaze. 1, 2. Hexmatic Aimbot gets nobody. Cyclotron. Oh man. Okay, so the first part from Ziggs was pretty good, but then after that, didn't do a whole lot of good. Let's see how Tristana fares. Now, Kaboom can be used before or after the command line. I'm not going to use it now, but probably we'll see. Maybe once I get deep in there, I will. Omni Stomp. 1, slide, and then 2. And then Blaze is going to move 1 space and take this guy out. Chain Lightning. Now, the initial hit from Chain Lightning can be in the 3 spaces in front of her like that. So I think, obviously, we'll do this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, pretty good. Pretty good little zap there. And that's actually going to bring us up to Team Gear level 4 by bringing another 5 guys on there. Which means Ziggs now has his Hex Minefield available. And there's one more guy there. So that was Chain Lightning. Cyclotron will turn this direction. And then Hexmatic Aimbot was level 2. So I guess we'll take those guys. Take this guy out. And do we want to do Kaboom? Will it take anyone out is the question. It won't. Yeah, nobody will get taken out by Kaboom. So obviously we're not doing it yet. So now the minions move. I gotta say, I am actually pretty surprised. Now, obviously that guy's gonna go there, which means that guy's stuck there, but that's that. Oh no, you know what? He'll go here, actually. So the bomb is gonna take 2 more damage, but if everything goes as I think it's going to, I'll have won the next game, the next round anyway. So let's bring these minions out real quick. Now we're in the damage phase. So first, we do it in player order. So Ziggs takes damage first. He's got 1 guy right here. And Ziggs gets stuck controls, move backwards 1 space. So he'll go here. And then that is slot damage. So slot 4. Oh, that's actually about as good as we could hope for. All right, and now Tristana has nobody next to her, so then the bomb is going to take, 3 damage. That is very close, actually. 1, 2, 3. That, yeah, wow. That's about as close as we can get. Fortunately, I believe we're going to win this next. Oh, wait. This is okay. Let me show you what's happening here. Omni Stomp. I'm going to be able to tow the bomb one space with Omni Stomp because it takes 2 movement points to tow one space. Then I've got Blaze. You know, this is a problem. I need another Blaze card basically in order to win this next round. Otherwise, we might actually lose. Wow. Okay, so let's hope that with this draft, we're going to get a Blaze card. Let's see what we get. Omni Stomp, not helpful because that's 3 movement points and I actually move away. Flame Spitter, not helpful. Flame Spitter, not helpful. Omni Stomp, still not helpful. Speed, that is helpful. All right, we're good to go. Now, Tristana is actually the one who will be picking first. Let's move this down here. Tristana's going first and picking first, so she's going to take Speed. All right. Next is our buddy up here. He'll take Flame. Well, no, his only way to move right now is Blaze, so we want to get rid of that? I don't think we do. Well, you know what? Maybe we'll get the Flame Spitter, and then, granted, his turn actually isn't even going to happen, so I guess we don't need to worry about it too much. And, yeah, what the heck? Let's give her a Flame Spitter and give him the Omni Stomp, and that one goes over here. So what we're going to do is we'll put Flame Spitter there because, again, it really doesn't matter. And then we're going to actually slot Speed where Blaze is, so it will completely replace Blaze, and Blaze will get discarded. And then up here, I guess we'll put Omni Stomp there and use Flame Spitter to repair the damage because why not? All right, so Tristana's turn. First turn, Omni Stomp for 2 spaces, which means really she moves 1 space, and the bomb is towed behind her. And then Speed, 1 to 2 spaces. We're going to go 2, which means she moves 1 space, and the bomb is towed behind her. It's on the repair pad, and in just the nick of time, we managed to stop the bomb from exploding. All right, so I just barely pull out a win there. Now, as I was watching, there's at least 3 times, including that fuel tank issue, where I'm watching it and I'm like screaming at myself, you're missing some obvious stuff there. I know at the end, you know, I was worried until I got Speed, which showed up with the 5th card in the draft, and that let me, at that point, pull the bomb in. But really, I could have taken 2 Omni Stomps and done the same thing, and they were out there. I didn't see that at all. Fortunately, that didn't affect anything. I feel like there was one other time when I was watching. Anyway, I'm sure all of you were watching it and seeing multiple things that I could have done differently. So let me know about any of that in the comments section below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like my channel, please subscribe. Find me on Twitter @boredoffline. And until next time, if you're bored online, bored offline.